The year 2008 marked the first time in history that half of the population lived in urban areas. According to the UN Population Division, the number of people living within coastlines will increase to 3.1 billion by 2025. This means that a huge amount of the world's population will be living at or around sea level. Overpopulation, congestion, dependence on non-renewable sources, water and land pollution are key elements that make the current system unsustainable. Coastal cities are currently facing many of the consequences of climate change, such as sea level rise, flooding, and extreme weather events that are becoming more frequent and intense. These events were the motivation behind the topic for the 2013 Lloyd's Register Foundation Research Collegium focused on coastal eco-cities. 24 scholars from all over the world got together in the University of Southampton for 8 weeks to provide solutions to the challenges affecting coastal cities. This project is the outcome of Group C, the Green Team. The acute conflict between increasing energy demand and decreasing amount of natural energy resources pointed towards one direction within our group's research: renewable energy from the ocean as a means to transform a coastal city into a coastal eco-city. It is widely recognized that the ocean is an incredible reservoir of resources and coastal cities have the possibility to make use of it. Having rights also imply having responsibilities, and this means using these resources in a sustainable way that will allow future generations to do the same. Our project aims at examining alternatives for a sustainable future of coastal cities, taking the island of San Andrés in the Colombian Caribbean as a case study. San Andrés is well known for its beautiful sandy beaches and coral reef. In 2000 it was declared UNESCO's Sea Flower Biosphere Reserve, as the island has a unique environment that needs to be protected through the development of long-term policies. Tourism is the main source of income for the island and it contributes to almost 40% of its GDP. This makes the city particularly vulnerable to fluctuations in the tourism sector. Some of the threats the island faces deal with its high dependence on fossil fuels shipped from the mainland, high level of emissions, inadequate sewage system that is putting the marine environment at risk, and scarcity of drinkable water resources. Our group has assessed the available and suitable renewable ocean technologies that would allow the island to become less dependent on fossil fuels and reduce CO2 levels. The ultimate goal is to develop solutions that would allow the production of clean energy from the sea. 2 different approaches were considered. The first one is government-centered and looks into the implementation of a 10-megawatt Ocean Thermal Energy Conversion Plant, OTEC. OTEC is a method for extracting energy from the ocean using the temperature difference between the warm surface waters and the cold deep waters in the ocean. The temperature difference must be greater than 20 degrees Celsius for net power generation, and this temperature gradient is achievable in tropical regions around the world. Apart from generating electricity, OTEC is capable of providing answers to other challenges in San Andrés, such as supplying potable drinking water, cold seawater for cooling systems, and possibly hydrogen production for clean transportation. The implementation of this technology would lead to a great decrease in CO2 emissions and pollution. The second approach is community-centered, and it provides an alternative energy production in San Andrés based on wind and solar energy. This approach would be oriented towards a community-owned system rather than relying on investments only from the central government. It would not only provide renewable energy, but also create a sense of community and shared future, both economically and environmentally, while improving the level of greenhouse gas emissions into the atmosphere. We believe that these approaches would not only apply to San Andrés, but could also be transferred to other coastal and island cities, such as the transferability of OTEC strategy to cities in the tropical region.